YouTube? It's your boy Lotta, back with another video. If you just watched my last video, you seen that I told you what kind of big to make. Now, I makes my bigs because I want to be able to do everything on the court. I want to be able to shoot, I want to dunk, I want to do everything. So, if you haven't checked that video out already, go check that out. Go look at what kind of big you need to make. Don't fall for that 7'4" shit. And let's get into this next build. So, my next build, I made a two-way midi slash and cleaner, 6'8", 210 with a 7-foot wingspan. So look, I'm gonna show y'all why I did what I did with my build, and I'm gonna explain it to y'all. Hopefully, this is the build for you. It's not for everybody. Now, we're gonna go ahead, two-way midi slash and cleaner. First things first, specialization, we went shooting. You wanna be able to shoot in this 2K. It's that simple. Now, when we come to the stats, you see I haven't maxed out my close shot, none of that. I went with the 74 max, whatever. I'm not really tripping over close shots because at 6'8", I'm not about to just be standing in the paint. I'm not about to be just sitting still, drive and lay. I don't want to do too many layups, so it's only at a 70. Granted, I'm still greening stuff at a 70, but you have to time your layups. You gotta know when you're gonna do a layup. Pay attention to your meter. That's simple. It's not hard. It's not like I have the smallest meter. Go watch some of my gameplay. Go come tap into a live stream. You're gonna make your layups. Contested, not uncontested. As long as you're making it, getting to that green, you're good. And it's not hard. Now, we have this driving dunk at an 87. Right now, I got an 87. I'm probably going to use some cap breakers to boost it a little more to get better badges. But with an 87 driving dunk, I'm dunking on niggas. I have standing dunk. Simple as that. I don't need to do too much when it comes to getting to the rim. Whatever. I'm not posting niggas up. I'm not doing all that. I don't need standing dunk because I'm not just standing there. Whatever. But post control 50, if you got smaller guards on you, mind you, I'm 6'8". I have a smaller guard on me. I can post them up if I feel like it. But I'm not about to sit there and post them. It doesn't matter. Now, this is where shit gets a little critical. I wanted a higher three ball, but having a higher midi than my three, I can notice that I can get certain badges, like, set shot gold. So I went with an 89 three ball. The reason I started with that was because playing twos and playing in the park, you run into a lot of people that are going to shoot fades. If you can't beat them, you join them. You want to be able to hit those fades. You're going to see a lot of rhythm dribbling and doing all this. This right here, you can get a legend shifty shooter, all types of shit with an 89 three ball or 89 mid range. And an 81 three ball, just so the simple fact that you have gold set shots so you can hit your shots. I've seen people out here with 73 balls and not missing. So an 81, I'm pretty sure you're going to be banging them. And granted, I'm not the best shooter, but I hit my threes with this 81 three ball. Cool. Free throw, again, for the rec, you know your free throw. Get you a good free throw. With a 70 free throw, you shouldn't be missing. You don't need it to be that high. Now, I made this for running the ones in the theater and playing the twos. I'm not going to be doing too much passing, but I went with the 60 pass accuracy. Now, for those who are going to be playing threes and in the rec a little more, I will say you might want to up this just a little more because you might throw slower passes. It's not the best, but again, I don't throw too many turnovers. I'm not throwing those stupid passes. This is right for me. Now, you can change this if you want, but that's up to you. So, boom. Here we go with the ball handling. I went with an 84 just because I knew I was going to use my cap breaker to get into an 86. And with an 86, I believe I unlocked gold ankle breaker or it was silver. Yeah, silver ankle assassin. That's what it was. And with the badge multipliers, I can get it up to gold, possibly legend. I haven't checked yet, but we're going to check in a second. Speed with ball. Again, I get decent dribble moves to do all this. Mind you, if you're getting faded on, doing all that crazy shit, so far, all of this right here is going to get you in that, range and category of those players to sit there and shoot those fades and do what you need to do. Now, I have a 67 interior defense, and I'm going to explain why. Reason I went with 67 is because I already have all this other shit upgraded, so, I can only go so high. But with more cap breakers, I'll be able to get if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to show you in a second. Let me look. I can just show you right now. I should be able to get my interior defense to an 84, I believe. So, or 78, something like that. It's pretty high, but I'll take that. Again, I'm 6'8". I'm not sitting there trying to guard the biggest of bigs. This is more so for the bigger guard that you're going to run into because when you're on the twos, you're going to see a lot of big guards. You're either going to see the really small ones that are going to fade you with 99-3 and all that, whatever. Or you're going to see bigger guards. And you need to be able to bump those people and be able to hold your ground when they're trying to get to the paint. So, boom. Now, this is where shit gets critical. 94 perimeter defense. I promise you, go watch a live stream, come watch a clip. I'm going to post more videos so y'all can see about this. you're not gonna make more than 2 to 3 jump shots on me. Like it's not happening. Most people only make one if I'm sagging off and then this I get legend challenger. You're not making jump shots on this build. I don't run into some of the best twos players on this game. We joke about it all the time. I'm like, you'd be a fool to shoot a jump shot on me. And they agree. You're not making jump shots on me. If I'm closing out, even if I'm just closing out, I don't have to be right up on you. As long as I'm closing out, you're not making it. Now, you will run into them niggas with them 93 3 balls, 99 3 balls. Some of them niggas are hard to stop. They will hit shots. Even the 7-4s might hit a couple shots. But with this build being 6'8" and having this high perimeter defense, they're not making the 7-4s I can guard. They can't dribble. All I gotta do is jump. The post fade from a 7-foot nigga, no, I just jump. They're missing. Guaranteed. It's that easy. And in the ones you don't need rebounds. So do what you want with that. But again, this is for the twos and ones. That's really what this build is for. 91 steals. Again, the steal is broken, but I feel like 2K might update it eventually, and the steal is gonna be back. But right now, I get a lot of bump steals. If that ball touches the ground or you bump into me, I'm gonna get that steal. You throw that pass in a wreck and I press square, if it's coming in my direction, I'm going to get that steal. No ifs, ands, or buts. That simple. Now, when it comes to the block, I'm 6'8". I'm not really trying to block everything. I'm really trying to contest shots, make you miss so that my big can get the ball, or so that in the ones you miss the shot and that's a turnover and I got the rock now. Simple as that, bro. I don't want you to hit too many shots, whatever, whatever. Now, offensive rebound, I'm 6'8". I'm not really here to, but this is more of a small forward shooting guard. This is more for guarding all the point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards. You will be able to guard power forwards and centers. Centers are your biggest problem. When it comes to this build, people running to the paint with high dunking ability are going to be the biggest problem. Other than that, this build is solid all around. Now, I'm using my cap breakers on my rebound for said reason to get boards against taller people on the twos. You know, you might have to switch. You can switch almost everything with this build. So with you being able to switch, you got to get those boards. Now, I done maxed out these. You can, move some stuff around so you can get a higher rebound. But I feel like this is high enough just off simple fact. I'm not getting all the rebounds, and the majority of the people that are getting, fighting for the rebound with me are around my height. Yeah, 7-footers might get a couple boards. But then again, if I have position, I'm getting that board. You know what I mean? It's that simple. And that's where my, the cleaner name came from doing this to my cap breakers. That's how I got my cleaner name, because I was a two-way, a midi, slasher. I forgot what it was. But yeah, that's how I got the cleaner on there. Now we got 85 speed, agility, mobility is key. I can outrun almost everybody on here. I can keep up with everybody. Like I said, the small guards that shoot the 99 threes and all, you know exactly what I'm talking about if you play this game. Those are going to be, you might get a step or two on you. But with you having such a high perimeter defense, you're going to be able to close the gap and contest the shot. And if you're not getting that contest, just press triangle or Y to get that contest. It's that simple, bro. This is probably going to be the best build for anybody that just needs a build that they can take anywhere, play defense, get those stops, and make shots. This is for you. Now, we got a 73 strength. This so I can, bully a nigga. I want to get you out the way sometimes. If you're smaller than me, I want to get you out the way. So I need that strength. And the vertical, again, it comes with this drive and dunk. You need the vertical to get the animations for the drive and dunk. But with that being said, I'm going to show you some of these badges. Again, silver ankle assassin because of the cap breakers. You got glove, menace. See what I'm saying? You get nice badges. Again, these are because of my badge multipliers, but I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Again, you get more badges. Simple. Great build to just have out there. If you don't know what you want to be, or you don't have a build that's going to, guarantee you a win, this build will guarantee you a win in the ones. And this is a hell of a problem on the twos. Damn near, if you go on the twos with this build, it becomes a one-on-one game because they're not going to score on you. They're not. You should damn near be playing your heart out on defense just off the simple fact that if you are, they will not score, and that other person has to hoop. And if that's the problem, you can switch it. Keep switching. Shake two of these out there. We went to the threes. Me and my boys went to the threes. We all brought 6'8", 6'9" out there. Went on a cool little 6-game win streak before my boy got off, and then I went on the twos, and we went on a 20-gamer. This is the build for you. Now, to these badges. Again, you see, that's Hall of Fame, interceptor. All these badges, look, on-ball menace, Hall of Fame. Handles for days, gold. Off-ball, diamond, all that. Immovable forcer. You can do all of this. I didn't even know I just did that. But come to the +2. Ankle assassin. Challenger. Legend. Like Deadeye. Deadeye. Hall of Fame. let's see, interceptor, pick dodger. You are a monster on defense. Hall of Fame posterizer. This is what you want to make. Like, again, the reason I'm making these videos is just off simple fact, seeing everybody look at the 7.4s and all this. Yeah, I get tired to see them, but I'm telling everybody, you're not making a 7.4 to sit there and green every shot. If you're not greening every shot, that build is pointless. You wasted your VC. Like, you have to know to green your shots. You have to be a dog. Like, if you're just a regular 7.4 trying to shoot them shots, you're just a liability on the court to your partner, regardless of what you playing. You run into me on my big, I'm gonna shut all that shit down. So simple as that. And again, me playing twos a lot, some people don't always want to play guard. I had to make this build just because you're not about to sit there and fade me all day. You're not about to shoot threes in my fucking face. I don't give a fuck who you are. So, that's just the build. Simple as that. That being said, bro, might be the end of the video. But again, like I said in the last video, I made this right after that one. But if you didn't see it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you in this one. I am 24,000 in the world. I'm a cool dude. I don't sit here and try and be the coldest nigga. I'm here to play 2K with my dogs and be good at the game. Nobody wants to get on here and lose. And I need somebody that's going to compete. I am 75th in my state with these two builds alone. I don't do none of that crazy spin, dribbling, none of that. I fade niggas, I lock niggas, and I grab boards on my big and bang on niggas. It's that simple, bro. I don't sit here like, hey, Google, he probably sweating his ass off. I'm just balling. I'm balling every fucking day, but I'm just balling. Like, you want to see my record? Here, show you my record. Just being here balling. I'm not a sweat. Just be hooping. But with that being said, that's the end of the video, man. Go ahead, like, subscribe, do all that good shit. And until I make another video or I see you in a live stream, I'm out.